Hello everybody and welcome to Linguivers. I'm Laura and today we're going to learn 10 very common idioms that will make you sound a lot more fluent and advanced in English conversation. But what are idioms? Idioms are expressions, metaphorical ones most of the times, that are used in a particular language to convey a particular meaning. They are used in both formal and informal contexts, and they are especially common in spoken English. But why should we use idioms? Well, because they are a fast and effective way to express an idea that would otherwise take a very long and boring explanation. And because natives use them all the time. So if you start using the 10 common idioms we are learning today, you'll demonstrate a higher fluency and control over the language. If you're interested in sounding more confident and natural when you speak in English, make sure that you subscribe to our channel Linguivers and turn on the notifications to be always updated with our latest videos. The best way to truly understand the meaning of an idiom is to think of a situation in your life in which this idiom could be used. That way, we'll be creating the perfect context to make this idiom understandable and memorable. Our idiom number 1 is speak of the devil. Have you ever heard this one? This is what we say when someone appears after having been mentioned. The whole expression is speak of the devil and he shall come. It was believed that if you spoke about the devil, that would attract his attention. And when we are talking about someone and that someone shows up, we normally say, hey, speak of the devil. Laura, yeah, she's good. Well, actually, I haven't seen her for a few days. She's quite busy. Hey, hello. Hey, speak of the devil. Our idiom number 2 is no ifs or buts. This is what you tell someone when you want them to do something with absolutely no excuses or discussion about it. For example, a very good friend of mine broke up with her boyfriend, and she was feeling quite depressed for quite a long time. One day I tell her, listen, tonight you and I are gonna go for a few drinks and a dance. No ifs or buts. I knew she would try to make up excuses not to come, but by using this idiom I made it very clear that I would not accept a no as an answer. Idiom number 3, add fuel to the fire. Ooh, do you know this one? Normally when you add fuel to the fire, you make a bad situation even worse. Normally fire is connected to anger. The fuel would be something that someone says, which will make you feel even angrier than you already were. I remember once, for example, that Mom, I've got a parking ticket. Oh dear, this month you have lots of expenses. The parking ticket, the car insurance, the school fees. Will you stop adding fuel to the fire? Our idiom number 4 is give the benefit of the doubt. This is what you say when you decide to trust what someone's telling you, even though you're not totally certain that it is true. For example, once a student didn't hand in an important essay because he said he had forgotten it at home. I felt a bit suspicious at that time because it sounded like the typical excuse to me. However, he used to be a very good student and I decided to believe what he was saying, even though I was not sure 100% that it was the truth. I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. Idiom number 5. Now we are talking. Do you know this one? This idiom is generally used to indicate an improvement in a situation that wasn't good enough. That means that something has become better or more interesting than it was before. For example, hi, I would like to buy some perfume. I'm looking for something sweet but intense. What do you have? A bit too sweet. A bit too intense. Now we are talking. Our idiom number 6 is Do your best. This one is quite common, do you know it? It means try to do as well as you possibly can. For example, once I was attending a job interview, but I was feeling very nervous and very unconfident because I knew I didn't fulfill some of the requirements for that job position. But my friend told me, listen, Laura, you go to the job interview, you do your best, and then we'll see. So I went to the job interview, I did as well as I possibly could, and guess what? I got the job. Idiom number 7, kill two birds with one stone. When you kill two birds with one stone, you solve two problems at once with one single action. As you can see, this expression has nothing to do with killing birds or stones, but with making a great decision that will solve two problems at the same time. For example, I feel so lonely and I need someone to help me with the cleaning.
Starting the cleanup.
Paco. I killed two birds with a stone. Idiom number 8. When it rains, it pours. When it rains very heavily, we normally say in English that it's pouring rain. But again, this idiom has very little to do with rain, since it means that when bad things happen, normally all the bad things happen at the same time. For example, there is one day that you wake up and you are not feeling very well, but still you go to work. On your way, your car runs out of petrol. Plus, when you manage to get to work, you get a parking ticket. Oh my God, what a day. You can say, oh, when it rains, it pours, since a lot of bad things happen to you all in a row. Idiom number 9, to hit the nail on the head. Do you know this one? When you hit the nail on the head, it means that you say or do something that is 100% correct or accurate. For example, the main problem here seems to be your lack of confidence, especially about new challenges in your career. Exactly! You just hit the nail on the head. And our last idiom is, it takes two to tango. Do you know this one? This idiom means that certain negative situations or actions need two people to take place, so both should be equally responsible. For example, a friend of mine caught her husband having an affair with another woman. My group of friends were having a conversation about how dishonest the woman was because she knew about him being married. And I said, well, it takes two to tango, meaning that they were both equally responsible for what happened, and blaming only one was not really fair. And here you are, 10 idioms to sound more advanced in everyday conversation in English. You will hear these idioms plenty of times in movies, on TV, in conversations because they are really common. And everybody whose level of English is advanced knows them, so it's a perfect way to impress them with your skills. Remember, when you learn a new idiom, always try to think of a situation in which you could use it. That will help you understand the meaning a lot better. And to find some tools to continue improving your English, have a look at our description box where you can find some useful links. Follow me as well on social media where you can find more resources, mini lessons, games, and much, much more. If you enjoyed this lesson and would like to watch more, subscribe to our channel Linguivers and ring the bell for notifications. And in the meantime, why don't you have a look at this grammar point, future time clauses, or learn some very useful phrases for job interviews. Thanks for being with me today and practice this, enjoy it and share it.